Kia just pulled off a complete redesign of the Telluride, and the 2027 model is arriving with a bolder look, a bigger body, and a hybrid powertrain that's getting an estimated 35 miles per gallon in a 3-row family SUV. If you're currently cross-shopping mid-size SUVs and wondering whether anything in this class is actually worth the money, the 2027 Telluride is going to demand your full attention before you sign anything. But while Kia is clearly swinging for something special here, this redesign is also coming with trade-offs that are going to matter to a lot of buyers. Let's start with the things the 2027 Telluride is doing right. Here are the key strengths, from least to most impressive. Number 5. Rugged new look. Most family SUVs look exactly like what they are, practical appliances shaped so as not to offend anyone. After a few years, that safe styling turns invisible. You stop noticing it, and eventually, so does everyone else. The 2027 Telluride is going in a completely different direction. Drawing inspiration from Kia's electric EV9, it's arriving with chiseled body lines, bold LED lighting signatures, and a presence that reads as far more assertive than anything the first generation offered. The wheelbase is stretching 2.7 inches to 116.9, the overall length adding another 2.3 inches, and the X-Line and X-Pro trims are going even further with a lifted stance, blacked-out details, and all-terrain tires. The 2027 Telluride is going to be turning heads in ways its predecessor simply never managed, and the new exterior is just the beginning, because what Kia has done under the hood is the reason buyers who do their homework are going to be choosing this Telluride over everything else in the segment. Number 4. Capable and efficient hybrid powertrain. The original Telluride V6 was averaging around 20 to 21 miles per gallon combined, a number that quietly drains your wallet over time. The 2027 Telluride is about to change that math. The standard turbocharged 2.5-liter is rated at 274 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque. But the optional hybrid is where the real story lives, pairing that engine with 2 electric motors and a lithium-ion battery pack, producing 329 combined horsepower and returning an estimated 35 miles per gallon combined. In the mechanically related Hyundai application, the hybrid reaches 60 miles per hour in around 6.6 seconds, outrunning the non-hybrid Palisade by more than a second. More power, better efficiency, and a powertrain that sets this Telluride meaningfully apart from most rivals on the lot. Compelling powertrain, but a fast, efficient engine only tells part of the story, because if the people in the back aren't comfortable, none of it matters. Number 3. More spacious than before. Here's something that doesn't get said often enough about 3-row SUVs. Most of them are lying to you. The third row exists, technically, but putting an adult back there for anything longer than a short errand feels like punishment. Buyers pay a premium for 3 usable rows, but in most competitors, they're only getting 2.5. The 2027 Telluride is fixing that. With the wheelbase stretching nearly 3 inches, legroom is increasing for both the second and third rows. The third row, newly available with heated outboard seats, is now genuinely inviting for adults on longer drives. Behind the second row, cargo is climbing to around 49 cubic feet, and with all seats stowed, total volume reaches 89 cubic feet. For buyers whose previous 3-row left passengers negotiating over the bad seat, the 2027 Telluride is going to feel like a genuine solution. More room is a real win, but extra space means nothing if the cabin surrounding it doesn't feel worthy of the price tag. Number 2. Premium grade cabin. There's a specific kind of disappointment that happens at the dealership. You've budgeted $48,000 for a family SUV, you open the door, and what you find inside looks like the money ran out somewhere around the dashboard. At that price, the interior should be the reward. But in too many 3-row SUVs, it's the letdown. The 2027 Telluride is going to be a different experience. Higher trims are arriving with generous micro-suede surfaces, a refined design language borrowed from the EV9, and a feature list that challenges vehicles priced well above it. The 12.3-inch central touchscreen pairs with an equally sized driver display and an updated AI voice assistant, while the column-mounted gear selector frees up space for dual wireless charging pads and multi-level storage cubbies. SX Prestige buyers are also getting a 14-speaker Meridian audio system and a 12.0-inch head-up display. This is going to feel like a considered premium space, not a family vehicle that got lucky with the options sheet. Number 1. Great outward visibility. Modern SUV design has been quietly making drivers worse at driving. Sculpted rooflines, thick pillars, and raked rear glass have been systematically shrinking the window a driver can actually see through. Parallel parking becomes camera dependency, lane changes require blind faith, and tight parking lots feel more stressful than they should. Therefore, every routine errand becomes slightly more draining than it needs to be. The 2027 Telluride goes a different way, with upright glass, well-proportioned pillars, and a layout that preserves clear sightlines in every direction. This is a vehicle you're actually going to be able to see out of. For a vehicle that families are going to be steering through school parking lots, shopping centers, and narrow suburban streets every single day, that's not a styling footnote. It's a daily quality of life advantage that compounds with every mile. Those are the 5 things Kia got right, but no redesign arrives without trade-offs. Here are the drawbacks, starting with the least damaging. Number 3. Not so intuitive climate controls. There's a specific frustration that comes from being in traffic with a full car, 3 kids asking for different temperatures, a partner adjusting the fan, and you're trying to change the climate zone without taking your eyes off the road. In that moment, you need a system that responds instantly, one you can operate almost by feel. The 2027 Telluride's climate controls are going to fall short of that. Rather than dedicated physical controls a driver can reach instinctively, the system requires more deliberate interaction than it should. Experts specifically flag this as a source of distraction during daily driving, and in a family SUV where the driver is managing the road and the cabin at the same time. That's friction the design simply didn't need to create. All that's manageable, but the next con is something you're going to feel the moment the family starts loading up for a longer trip. Number 2. More small item storage would be useful. Picture a typical morning in a family vehicle. 2 phones, sunglasses, charging cables, a parking pass, a travel mug, and whatever 3 people pulled from their bags on the way to the car. In a well-designed hauler, all of that finds a place. In a poorly designed one, it ends up in laps and on seats. And that frustration compounds every single morning. The 2027 Telluride gets some things right. Moving the gear selector to the column was smart, and the dual wireless charging pads are a genuine improvement. But a charging pad is not a place to put your sunglasses. Therefore, small item storage throughout the rest of the cabin is still falling short of what the segment's best rivals are offering. This gap is going to show up during the test drive, and it's not something you adjust to over time. A recurring friction point, but the final con goes straight to the heart of what made the first Telluride so well loved. Number 1. Old V6 was smoother than new Turbo 4. When you're spending over $40,000 on a family SUV, one of the things you're paying for, even if you've never said it out loud, is refinement. The sense that the vehicle is composed, unhurried, and insulated from the outside world. The first generation's 3.8-liter V6 delivered exactly that: smooth, predictable, and perfectly matched to the Telluride's character. Therefore, it became one of the quiet reasons so many buyers love that generation. The new 2.5-liter turbo brings 274 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque, but it's going to make its presence felt in ways the old 6 never did. For buyers who valued the first Telluride's composure above everything else, the base powertrain here is going to feel like progress aimed in the wrong direction. The 2027 Kia Telluride is arriving as a genuinely better vehicle in most of the ways that matter. A more assertive exterior, a cabin that earns its price in the upper trims, meaningfully more space in every row, and a hybrid powertrain that turns fuel economy from a weakness into a real advantage. Great outward visibility rounds out a package built for people living with it daily. But the climate controls demand more attention than they should. Small item storage lags behind the segment's best, and the base Turbo 4 simply doesn't replicate the composed refinement of the V6 it replaced. Go hybrid, and the best version of this Telluride comes clearly into focus. But buyers considering the base engine deserve a long, honest test drive before putting pen to paper. Great or not so great choice, it's a matter of preference. The problem is that the competition is stronger than ever, where even the most renowned models, like the 2027 Honda Pilot, which you can check out in our next video, are coming with major updates. Famous for its perfect mix of comfort and practicality, the Pilot remains one of the most obvious choices in the segment.